out the drop.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akin here to give you a scout report on the FBS all-time leader in receptions, Zay Jones from East Carolina. Definitely had a great season this past year. 158 receptions for over 1,700 yards and 11 scores. And he was actually one of the final candidates for the Fred Biletnikoff Award given to the nation's top wide receiver. D.D. Westbrook of OU, Oklahoma, won the award. Now, coming out of high school, he wasn't really heavily recruited, despite he was the son of former Cowboy wide receiver Robert Jones. And Robert Jones did actually make it to the Pro Bowl, by the way. He was actually only recruited and received scholarship offers from 2 FBS schools, and one of them was from East Carolina, thanks to his father sending out information and sending out the tapes of his son to East Carolina, his alma mater. And he actually showed some good promise as a true freshman with 62 receptions for 604 yards and 5 scores in 2013. 2014, the numbers did go up, and he was second on the team with 81 receptions for 830 yards. 2015, he actually emerged as the true number one wide receiver, in which he received second team all-conference honors with 1,099 yards receiving. Now it's time for me to talk about his strengths and weaknesses. First, his strengths: he is a sound route runner, and he doesn't have elite stop-start quickness, but does work hard to sell and square off his patterns, which is a good thing. And he did display more skills at the Senior Bowl game, in which he had some great catches, even though those catches were called back due to penalties on the offense, which was a little bit of bad news for the game for his team, but good news for him because he had a great game as far as those catches. And he always is working on to get open. He has a good high football IQ, which I do like about him as well. He's a reliable pass catcher, uses his hands to attack the football, and he does reach the football at the highest point to get to the football. I do like that about him. He has that good football IQ, like I said, and it's really all about what you have up here upstairs. He's a steadfast blocker, and he's not shy to throwing his body around, and I think this is a good thing about him. It shows that he's a good team player. He was a senior captain, and because of all the good numbers, he did average just 11 yards per reception. So it shows that he's more of a short yardage type wide receiver, more of a possession wide receiver, which is a little bit of a weakness because of his size at 6'2", 215 pounds. Actually, I'm sorry, 6'1", 197 pounds. I was hoping he was a little bit more of a deep ball threat because of his receptions, but I do understand he's more of a possession wide receiver. I see him as a solid number 2 receiver for any team. I don't really see too much potential of him being the number 1 target, but I do see him as a good possession type wide receiver, still capable of making it to the Pro Bowl. Now, I think that this is going to be a 3rd round pick for this year's draft. At worst, I do possibly see him as a 2nd round pick, but I think the worst will be 3rd round, and I think the right round is the 3rd round for this year's draft. I think this is going to be a good selection in that round. Now, the next time I catch you guys will hopefully will be later on this week, in which I will give you more scout reports. I'm going to start leaning towards the offensive line, starting with the offensive tackles. Thank you for watching all of today's blogs. I'm your man, Akin McCall. Be easy.